And in case you forgot, it's like this most powerful gamma ray burst event that happened on the 9th, pretty much 24 hours after this. And what was going on here is I was starting up something new. That's all I could say about it. That's why I was saying it's the beginning of something. And all of a sudden now there's this new star. And also I wanted to show y'all James Webb is some bullshit. Like, I haven't done that for y'all in a while. Expose some of their fake photographs. I'm gonna let them explain this a little bit further.
Well, astronomers were recently treated to a once-in-a-lifetime event. One of the brightest explosions in space was captured by space and ground-based telescopes on October 9th. According to NASA, these gamma-ray bursts are the most powerful class of explosions in the universe.
The most powerful flash of light ever seen from an event that occurred 2.4 billion light years from Earth.
So the burst of gamma rays was first detected by orbiting telescopes on the 9th of October, and its afterglow still being watched by scientists across the world. It's believed to have been caused by huge dying stars. It collapsed into a black hole.
Get your head around that, hey? This morning.
The afterglow of the burst is made up of X-rays scattered by layers of dust within our galaxy. Those images are just incredible.
Any of y'all that know anything about me, like, do I need to? Like, do y'all know my numbers? What year are we in? 222? 2 witnesses, you know, the 2. Forever 4. You know? The guy from Darksiders that I was using as the avatar because the guy that showed me my story is based around that. You know, in this war against the locusts of the bottomless pit and all that. Let me show you. I don't have it on that channel, but I have it on this one. You'll see. It's actually Hebrew words. You see the 2s and the 4s? Not just the 2 witnesses, not just the 4 spirits of God. This has literally got to do with the Hebrew words. Like, just so happened I got 24 views, 24 seconds, 24 minutes. Well, really 42 seconds. 22 views on that. Like, pretty much the 22nd now, isn't it? Yeah, it's the 22nd, ironically. Like, you got quite a couple of witnesses. You got a couple witnesses on that one, buddy. Got a couple of extra eyes on your forehead too there, brother. Anyway, so there's a lot more stuff. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you see in the name, the 2s and all that stuff. Been telling y'all about that. 2.4 billion.
One astronomer I was reading from the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics said an event like this is the equivalent to getting front row seats at a fireworks show. Just how significant is this?
Well, Linda, I mean, this is one of the biggest and brightest explosions in space ever recorded by telescopes. It's so bright that scientists and astronomers believe that they're not going to see anything else quite like it, potentially for decades. And this giant explosion started about 2.4 billion.
2.4 billion light years. GRB 22. What's 2 plus 2? 4. 2 times 2, 4.
Light years away. It's been traveling through space for billions of years and then finally reached Earth, and the telescopes and sensors.
Look at that. Look at the fucking the NASDAQ. It was just at, watch this shit, 42. I think another one was at 22.
Finally reached Earth, and the telescopes and sensors in our solar system last week, 10 days ago, or about 10 days ago.
Look at time on that shit. 5:25.
On October 9th. And so
two fives.
What scientists believe happened is that there was this massive explosion of a star, likely 30 to 40 times the size of our sun. And what that explosion was a supernova explosion, a star dying essentially and becoming a black star. And when that happens, what you're seeing on your screen right there is that stream of particles that comes from a supernova explosion. These are traveling through space at a very high rate of speed, Linda, in the form of X-ray and gamma-ray particles. And those gamma-ray particles are known for producing the most powerful explosions in the universe. So that's what this was. And to give you an idea of just how big and bright it is, Linda, you said that it was, that one scientist equated it to getting front row seats to a fireworks. Well, I like this analogy. One team of researchers are now, inside their research group are now calling this the boat. Kind of like the goat, the greatest of all time. Well, this is their analogy for the boat, the brightest of all time. And so this really was something that scientists weren't expecting, took them by surprise.
California scientists were the winner of the Nobel Prize in Physics. And this is John Clauser getting the call in Walnut Creek this morning, letting...
Yeah, this is like where they start explaining similar, like how it's like I can't even believe how they ironically started talking about literally how this technology works, like what I'm doing. It's all just technique. It's like quantum entanglement and stuff like that. And then this guy, and that's basically all I start talking about here. I'll show you. Let's speed this up.
Letting him know that he had won. He, along with 2 European scientists, discovered the way that particles known as photons can be linked when they're separated by
light, man.
Long distances. The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences awarded the trio for solving a mystery of the universe that even, get this, baffled Albert Einstein.
Photons and stuff. All right, good for him.
Clauser's experiments have to do with particles called photons and how they can be linked even across long distances. The Nobel Committee says the results have had practical applications that have helped develop new technologies over the years in quantum computing, the secure transfer of information, as well as sensing technology. Now, the 2 other physicists who are sharing the award with him are based at universities in Paris and Vienna. The Nobel Prize Committee says Clauser developed some theories about quantum physics in the 1960s, and that 2 other scientists who are sharing the Nobel Prize with him later built upon his theories to make some groundbreaking discoveries about how quantum mechanics does and does not work.
2 others, and then look how many 3s though.
Clauser started his work as a graduate student, and at the time, his professors told him his theory he was trying to disprove was a lost cause.
All of my faculty at Columbia, Caltech, and even here at UC Berkeley when I was trying to do the experiments, all told me I was crazy, wasting my time.
Like I told you, it's a matrix, man. Binary, it's holographic, all kinds of stuff I've already explained. You go through my page, check that out. Electromagnetic.
This year's Nobel Prize in Physics has been awarded to Alana Spey,
but it's not really.
John Clauser, and Anton Zeilinger, whose collective works have carried out that test, establishing to most people's satisfaction that Einstein's conventional view of reality is ruled out, that quantum entanglement is real, and more than that, have shown that quantum mechanics and entanglement can be leveraged for applications ranging from quantum computing to quantum teleportation. Spectacular results that have both changed our view of reality and whose technological implications are both exciting and profound.
Quantum entanglement. Briefly put, Einstein and his colleagues found that, according to the math of quantum mechanics, if 2 objects interact and then one...
Oh, how many objects? How many? 2? Oh, yeah. I mean, like the double helix, like the binary quantum world I've been talking about. Yeah, 2 things. You mean like the Alpha and Omega? You mean like Father and Son, the Holy Spirit in between?
Widely separate. A subsequent measurement on one of those objects, revealing one or another quality, would have an instantaneous influence on the other object, regardless.
You see, how the hell is it that they just so happen to put in here exactly what I'm doing? Like, that's how I could cause that to happen over billions of light years of imaginary distance. Like, that is basically how they scale it. They're scaling it somehow, and I'm able to cross that kind of scaling, like in an instant. Like, I even told you I was going to do this. Like, I've done this before. Like, that's the whole way the Hubble thing works. Not the Hubble, but the James Webb works, because the Hubble had this little part where they could see through and see further than they could before, back to like the beginning. just like this James Webb's supposed to be doing. I already explained and predicted that happening. And now they're trying to act like they can see back. Like, come on, this bullshit. This bullshit is I'm doing it.
The distance between them. Einstein called this strange.
Not only can I instantly transfer that distance, I make things brighter for them. That's why they get this brightening of these stars that you see in those videos. The change in the heavens and all that stuff.
Quantum connection, he called it spooky. Spooky action at a distance. And it troubled him deeply. His straightforward, intuitive belief was that widely separated objects are independent of one another. But quantum entanglement
they're not, because it's really not as far as he's thinking. But also at the same time, it's the same thing I just said. It's not as far as he's thinking. You know, it's like a hologram. It's all one. You know, it's really not as, you know, like, if you know flat Earth, it's not as big as they think. It's big, but it's like imaginary at the same time. I don't know how to explain it.
Seemingly denied that by providing an invisible quantum connection capable of linking the distant objects together, or, as the name says, entangling them. Einstein could not accept this quantum view of reality.
Thank you.
Well, you ever wonder how a star is born? Take a look at these stunning images NASA just released.
Yeah, NASA's James Webb Telescope captured a lush, highly detailed landscape of the iconic Pillars of Creation.
We're getting a spectacular new view tonight of the Pillars of Creation. That's a vast cluster of newly formed stars.
Researchers hope it helps them revamp their models of star formation. It will also give them a better understanding of how stars burst out of these dusty clouds over millions of years.
Oh yeah, they want to act like, remember? They want to act like they did this shit. About to fry these mofos, man. I've already done this plenty of times in the past. Like, let me show you some of them. Like, I use this forensic thing to show stuff that is hidden. It shows planet, all kinds of stuff. Like, I want to look at that planet through the forensics now that I think about it. I don't think I've looked at it yet. But I exposed a lot of NASA stuff in the past, like pretty much all the raw images, in case you haven't seen that. And yeah, here they go. Like, you see all those clones in the image, just like fake. And clones in those images, a lot of raw images right there I exposed. So, you know, to me this is already done. Someone else already did James Webb, so. But yeah, like, this is a very nice looking photo. It's not real, I can clearly tell. But looks pretty good.